Welcome to Ida's Kitchen. Bienvenidos. My name is Ida Lugo McAllister, and I am going to demonstrate how to prepare baked, breaded green tomatoes. This is one of my husband's favorite southern dishes that he grew up with in Alabama. The breaded green tomatoes are traditionally fried, but I prefer to bake them, a much healthier version. These are some of the ingredients that I will be using for this recipe. Italian style bread crumbs, all-purpose white flour, light brown sugar, and light salt. If you don't have light salt, then use half the amount of regular salt. Let's go to my garden and pick some green tomatoes. This is my garden. I don't even have to go inside my garden because the tomato plants are hanging over the fence. Here we have several big green tomatoes. I'm just going to grab several. Let's go back inside and start preparing our breaded green tomatoes. Before we cut and bread the green tomatoes, lightly spray the bottom of 2 baking pans, 13 by 9 by 2 inches, with olive oil, and set aside. You will need 3 shallow pans. For the first pan, add 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of light salt or to taste, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix until well blended. The brown sugar is to provide a sweet flavor to the unripe tomato due to their tartness. In another pan, add 3 whole eggs with 3 tablespoons of water and beat until the yolks and whites are combined. Place 1 cup of Italian style breadcrumbs into the last shallow pan, which contains other spices and herbs to add more flavor to the green tomato slices. You can use plain breadcrumbs if you prefer. Set aside all 3 shallow pans. This is a beautiful fresh green tomato that has been rinsed. First, I am going to remove the top and end of tomato. Now we can slice the tomato into a 1/4 inch thickness. Each tomato should yield at least 4 to 5 slices. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Arrange the 3 shallow pans starting with the flour mixture, beaten eggs, and breadcrumbs. Take 1 slice of green tomato and coat completely with the flour mixture. Dip into the beaten eggs, covering both sides. The last step is to coat evenly with the breadcrumbs. Place in a greased baking pan and continue breading the remaining green tomato slices. We just finished breading and arranging the slices of green tomato in the baking pans. Let's lightly spray on top of each tomato slice with olive oil. Bake uncovered for 30 minutes or until golden brown on one side. After 30 minutes of baking, turn them over to the other side and bake for another 10 to 15 minutes or until golden brown. The baked breaded green tomatoes are done. They have a beautiful golden brown crust on both sides. I cut one of the tomato slices in half so that you can see the tender and slightly firm tomato inside with an outer golden crust. These healthy and delicious baked breaded green tomatoes are served as an appetizer or side dish. For your information, you can always add more of the flour mixture, beaten eggs, or breadcrumbs to these shallow pans when breading the tomato slices. For this cooking demonstration, I only used 3 green tomatoes. Depending on the size of the green tomatoes, the amount needed will vary. The outer crust is crunchy. The brown sugar offsets the tartness of the green tomatoes. This is not greasy at all. An excellent healthy version of preparing breaded green tomatoes. ¡Qué rico! I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to prepare baked breaded green tomatoes.